Hello, good day everyone. You're welcome to my YouTube channel, Healthy channel. My name is Pharmacist. Good luck. And in today's presentation, we are going to talk about the important concepts you should know, because you are going to encounter this concept in most of the health talk and health presentation you are probably going to find yourself listening to. What concept are we talking about? We are talking about oxidative stress, antioxidants, and free radicals. So having said this, we are going to delve into the presentation proper, but before we do that, we are going to go for a short break. So I will advise you to stay tuned. Don't go anywhere, because I'll be right back soon. Hello everyone, you're welcome back to my YouTube channel, Healthy channel. So the question now is, what is oxidative stress? Oxidative stress is a condition that is associated with imbalance between the free radicals and the antioxidants in the body system. This imbalance usually causes serious damages to the cells, tissues, and organs of the body system, leading to a cornucopia of pathological conditions. Naturally, the body, during its metabolic processes to generate energy needed for its normal function in form of ATP, also produces free radicals and antioxidants. However, there is something very interesting about these two products that are produced during these processes. The interesting thing about these two products is that they are usually produced in balanced amount. That is to say that they are produced in quantity that is in equilibrium with each other. So at any point where this equilibrium is upset, and then the amount of free radicals that is existing in the body is now in higher quantity when compared to the amount of antioxidants in the body, this condition is now what we call oxidative stress, and it can cause several damages to the body system. Now, having established what oxidative stress is, the next thing we are going to talk about now is, what are then free radicals? Free radicals are those nitrogen and oxygen containing molecules in the body system at which in normal quantity they are usually needed for the body to function normally, but in excess quantity they usually cause damage to the cell, tissues, and organs of the body, leading to a plethora of pathological conditions. They are usually sourced either endogenously during the normal body metabolism, or exogenously through exposure to the environment, or through substances that we ingest. They can also be referred to as oxidants. These molecules are usually very reactive because they have uneven number of electrons in their electronic shell. So in their attempt to attain stability, they usually initiate a long chain of chemical reaction, which is responsible now for the damaging effect of these free radicals. And this long chain of chemical reaction is usually oxidation reaction. What actually happens is that this molecule, having established that they are highly reactive due to their instability, in their attempt to attain stability, they usually take up electron from the nearby molecule that are stable. Now, when they take up this electron, they themselves attain stability, but then these molecules that were initially stable, they now render this molecule unstable. So this newer species of unstable molecule, now in their quest to attain stability as well, they attack the nearby molecule that are stable, also take up electron from them, they themselves become stable, but then render this newer species of molecule initially stable unstable. So this reaction continue to go on in the body, and this is now the reason why the long chain of reaction now causes damage to the body cell, tissue, and organs of the system. Now, examples of these free radicals that we are talking about here include: number 1, superoxide radical; number 2, oxygen radical; number 3, hydroxy radical; number 4, alkoxy radical; number 5, peroxy radical; number 6, nitric oxide radical; and then finally number 7, the nitrogen dioxide radicals. There are basically two major sources of these free radicals into the body system, and these include the endogenous sources and the exogenous sources. When we say the endogenous source, we mean that these free radicals are generated from within the body. Every living human being at some point produces some quantities of free radicals during normal metabolic processes like inflammation and also exercise. This is normal and part of the body intricate mechanism to keep itself healthy. These free radicals are usually generated by cellular structures and also certain type of cells in the body system. Examples of these cellular structures that we are talking about that generate these free radicals include: number one, the mitochondria. The mitochondria is the cellular structure that is also regarded to as the powerhouse of the cell. It is the cellular structure that is specifically responsible for generation of energy needed for the cellular function and also cellular life. The energy utilized by these cells are usually in form of adenosine triphosphate, ATP. They usually generate this energy through several chemical reactions that involve breaking down of glucose into ATP to act as fuel that fuel cellular activities. What actually happens here is that the mitochondria has the ability to break down glucose by combining glucose together with oxygen to generate carbon dioxide, water, and this ATP. So this ATP now is the energy carrying species that the cells can utilize. Now, during the activities of these mitochondria, free radicals are usually generated as byproduct. Number two is the peroxisomes. The peroxisomes are cellular structures that, apart from providing compartments for oxidation reaction to occur, they are also involved in biosynthesis of lipid. Examples of these lipids that they synthesize include cholesterol and dolicho. Apart from these peroxisomes, the endoplasmic reticulum also to some extent synthesizes these cholesterols and dolicholipids as well in the body cells. In the liver, the peroxisomes are also involved in the generation of bile acid, and they generate this bile acid using cholesterol. So during these processes that occur in the peroxisomes, free radicals are usually generated also as byproduct. The number three is the endoplasmic reticulum. Endoplasmic reticulum is the cellular structure that is generally responsible for the biosynthesis of the proteins needed for normal cellular function. Generally, there are two types of this endoplasmic reticulum in the cells, and these include the smooth endoplasmic reticulum and the rough endoplasmic reticulum. Ribosomes are petite organelles, usually round in shape, located on the rough endoplasmic reticulum that is specifically responsible for the synthesis of these proteins we are talking about. So in the endoplasmic reticulum, the ribosomes located on the rough endoplasmic reticulum synthesize the proteins that are needed for normal cellular function. During the activities of this endoplasmic reticulum, free radicals are also generated. The number four, the phagocytic cells. These are cells that have the ability to engulf or ingest other substances like bacteria, foreign particles, or other cells that are already dying by a process called phagocytosis. These cells can also be referred to as phagocytes, and they play important role in protecting the body against the damaging effect of these substances. Now, during the activities of the phagocyte or the phagocytic cells, it has been found out also that free radicals are also generated. So, talking about the exogenous source, when we say the exogenous source, we simply mean that these free radicals are generated from outside the body system. Now, exposure to certain substances or ingestion of certain substances can also introduce free radicals into the body system. Those substances upon which after exposure can introduce free radicals into the body system include radiation, number two, pollution. Number 3, ozone. Number 4, transition metals. Number 5, heavy metals. Number 6, certain pesticides. Number 7, cigarette smoke. And then number 8, industrial solvent. Apart from these substances upon exposure can introduce free radicals into the body system, also there are other substances that upon ingestion can lead to introduction of free radicals into the body system. And these substances include number 1, alcohol, number 2, tobacco, and then number 3, certain drugs like paracetamol, which is the drug that is used because of its effect, antipyretic and analgesic effect. Apart from paracetamol, another drug is halothane. Halothane is a general anesthetics agent which is usually administered through inhalation. So they also introduces free radicals into the body system. Having talked about that, we are now going to talk about the effect of these free radicals in the body system when they finally get into the body system. As we have already established that these free radicals are very reactive due to their unstable nature and that they are associated with oxidation reaction. This oxidation reaction can either be beneficial or harmful to the body system. The beneficial effect of this oxidation reaction to the body system is that it helps the body to fight against pathogens. Pathogens, when we talk about pathogens, are those microorganisms of which when they get into the body system, they cause a number of disease conditions. Because these free radicals can destroy this pathogen causing disease in the body, we can say that these free radicals can boost immune system. This beneficial effect of free radical is only obtainable when the amount of these free radicals are in equilibrium with the amount of antioxidants in the body. At any point that the amount of free radicals are no longer in equilibrium with the amount of antioxidants in the body, particularly when these free radicals are now in higher quantity in the body than the antioxidants, this leads to the harmful effect of these free radicals, also regarded to as the harmful effect of the oxidative stress. And this harmful effect to the body system is that free radicals act as the key risk factors to several pathological conditions, and these pathological conditions include number 1, diabetes mellitus, which is a metabolic disorder that is associated with hyperglycemia. And when we say hyperglycemia, we should be already common with the term. We simply mean that there is high blood glucose level. Number 2, neurodegenerative disease. This disease is a disorder that is caused by loss of structure or functions of the neuron by a process called neurodegeneration. A typical example of this neurodegenerative disorder include Parkinson disease. It also include Alzheimer's disease and multiple sclerosis. Number 3 is cardiovascular diseases, which are disorders associated with the heart and the blood vessels. Example is atherosclerosis and hypertension. Number 4 is respiratory disorders, which are disorders associated with the organs of respiration like the lung, for example asthma. Then number 5 is cataract. Cataract, which is an eye condition that is caused by formation of dense cloudy area in the lens, which generally poses risk to clear vision. As a matter of fact, somebody that has cataract cannot see clearly. Number 6 is rheumatoid arthritis. Rheumatoid arthritis, which is an autoimmune disorder that is usually associated with pain, swelling and stiffness around the joint. Then number 7 is cancer. And as we all know that cancer occurs when there is uncontrollable growth of abnormal cells that have the ability to invade other cells and make them cancerous. Then Additionally to this pathological condition, it has also been found out that the damaging effect of these free radicals to the cells, particularly the DNA, the proteins and lipids of these cells, usually is a risk factor to aging. And this explains the reason why vitamin C are used as an anti-aging supplement. Apart from vitamin C also, this explains why other antioxidants are also used as anti-aging supplements. So the intel I'm giving you now is that if you are 45 or above 50 years old and you want to still be looking under 16, it is imperative that you cultivate the culture of consuming a good quantity of antioxidants. These antioxidants can be from your fruits like carrots and oranges, or even from your supplements that you can purchase from the pharmacy. So, having talked about the harmful effect associated with these free radicals, the next question we're going to address now is how can these free radicals be prevented or managed? Free radicals exposure and oxidative stress cannot be completely avoided. However, there are certain healthy tips that can be utilized to reduce exposure to free radicals and also manage existing oxidative stress. And these include: number one, the use of antioxidants, and number two, certain lifestyle modification. When we talk about antioxidants, we had already established that these free radicals are highly reactive due to their unstable nature. So in their attempt to attain stability, they have the ability to take up electron from other molecules that are stable, thereby enabling them to attain stability but rendering this molecule unstable. So this molecule, in their attempt also to attain stability, renders nearby molecule unstable, leading to chains of reactions that are now responsible for the oxidative damage of free radical in their high quantity. So antioxidants are now those stable molecules that has the ability to donate their electron to this free radical, enabling these free radicals attain stability, but they themselves remain stable. So what actually happens at the end of the reaction that involve donation and reception of electron is that two products that are stable are produced. So this now stop the long chain of reaction responsible for oxidative damage, and that is how antioxidants are used to stop or inhibit the oxidative damage associated with high amount of free radicals in the body system. Examples of these antioxidants that we're talking about include the glutathione and melatonin, which are the natural antioxidants that is generally secreted or produced by the cells of the body. If you enter a pharmacy also, you can be able to get this glutathione and melatonin as a supplement that is there either in capsule or in powder for human consumption. Apart from this, other supplements that have a good antioxidant effect include your vitamin C, which is called the ascorbic acid, your vitamin E, which is your alpha tocopherol, and your vitamin A. Apart from these supplements, there are other citrus and vegetables naturally existing that have high amounts of antioxidants in them. These include carrot and tomato, citrus fruit like orange, onions, ginger, garlic, and green tea, fish, and nuts. Now, the number two healthy tip is lifestyle modification. And number one in lifestyle modification include quit smoking. Yes, I remember what my lecturer used to tell us while we were in school. He used to say that human beings are not created by God to smoke. That if we were created to smoke, there would have been an exhaust very close to our anus, so that when we pop in this smoke into our body system, it can easily move out through this exhaust at the backside. But because there is no such opening, that is why when smokers pop in smoke through the mouth, it still come out to the exterior through the same route, which is the nasopharyngeal route, either through the mouth or through the nose. So because of this, he normally advise that people should quit smoking. Yes, quit smoking, because smokers are liable to die young. Apart from that, if you are not smoking, it is very important that you avoid second-hand smoke. When we talk about second-hand smoke, we mean those smokes that you do not intentionally want to inhale in, but due to the environment you end up inhaling this smoke, and this smoke are usually coming from burning tobacco. Let's take for instance, you are in a room that comprises 4 individuals, of which you are the 5th person, and these individuals are carrying one stick of smoke in their hand, smoking, but you are not smoking. And to make the matter worse, there is poor ventilation in the room. This kind of situation exposes you to secondhand smoke, and this secondhand smoke is very dangerous to your health. As a matter of fact, research has proven that thousands of deaths occur from secondhand smoke per annum, because this secondhand smoke, apart from the fact that it worsens so many existing disease conditions, it can also cause disease condition itself, like lung cancer. Number 2, reduce your alcohol intake. This one is difficult, right? But I must tell you the fact. Yes, if you must drink, it is very, very important that you drink the recommended quantity that will not cause health damages to your body system. As a matter of fact, recently there is a research that have proven that there is no amount of alcohol that is safe or that is good for your body system. So the advice is to completely quit alcohol. But if you cannot completely quit alcohol, maybe you can stick to those small quantity of alcohol that has been recommended in initial studies that does not really poses risk to our health. Then number 3 is get enough sleep. Make sure that you sleep for at least 6 to 8 hours per day. Getting enough sleep usually sets balance in different parts of the body system. For example, it ensures that there is balance in the brain function. It ensures that there is balance in the hormonal level. It also ensures that there is balance in the amount of free radicals and antioxidants naturally existing in the body. Then number 4, chemical exposure. You must be aware of the type of chemical you are exposing yourself to. As a matter of fact, the best is not to expose yourself to any kind of chemical, be it pesticide, be it insecticide, because these pesticides have the ability to introduce free radicals to the body, and these free radicals, when it gets into the body, can lead to the oxidative damages that we have discussed. Then finally, wear your sunscreen. These sunscreen are substances applied on the body to protect the body from the damaging effect of the radiation coming from the sunlight. The albinos are in the highest risk of this damage from the ultraviolet ray of the sun, because they lack the black pigment called melanin, which God has put there to naturally protect our skin from the damaging effect of the radiation coming from sunlight. So it is very, very important that you wear your sunscreen. Having said this, I would like to ask, did this video add any value to your knowledge? If yes, go to my YouTube channel, click on the subscription button, put on your notification button. But if no, I am sorry. I promise to make it up to you in my next video. But what you still need to do is to go to my YouTube channel, click on the subscription button, put your notification button on, so that when I post the new video I'm going to post, you'll be able to access it. Also, don't forget to follow me on all my social media handle. So at this point, I would like to say thank you very much for your audience. See you in my next episode.